is Maggie the Irish Gypsy, here to bring you your August 2020 mid-month general readings. We're looking at the last 2 weeks of August, and this reading is for the water sign of Scorpio. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're all well, safe, healthy, reasonably sane, and balanced in this crazy, crazy world, in a crazy, crazy year. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for taking the time to tune in today. For all of your likes, your shares, your subscribes, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, if you want to, of course. Your donations, your comments, your feedback, thank you so much for all of it. It is all welcome and all appreciated. Thank you. So yeah, this reading is for Scorpio, or Scorpions, for the last 2 weeks of August. So that's Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising. If your Venus is in Scorpio, if you're cross-watching for a Scorpio, it's all relevant. Watch all of them if you can, though, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, because they can all bring in, a different additional bits of insight, give you kind of a better handle on what's going on in your life today. If you find that this reading resonates for you, or any of them do, and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading or information. I do offer a wide variety of readings in all main areas of life. If you click on the description link below, that little arrow that pulls down info, you'll see my contact details. You can email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I can usually respond to initial inquiries with more info the same day or the first 24 hours. And readings are all that I do, so I'm pretty diligent at working with everyone's schedule and my own to get personal readings set up in as timely a fashion as possible. So contact me. I'd be most happy to work with you. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what the last 2 weeks of August are holding for you. I am using currently the Gilded Tarot Royale. Okay, Scorpio, we begin with the Ace of Cups. Lovely. Ooh. Followed by the Two of Swords. Spoke too soon. It's there, but you don't want to look at it. The King of Wands. Followed by the Five of Swords. And from the bottom of the deck, symbolic of overall energy and focus for the last half of August, we have the Six of Cups. So the past, nostalgia, someone from your past, or somebody that you feel is your home, your soulmate connection, because I feel like this is a relationship reading, Scorpio. Now, because it's a general reading and they always resonate a little differently for everybody, the details and the nature of that relationship might be different. It might be romance for some of you, might be family, best friends for others of you. And I feel like this King of Wands is the other individual in this reading. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or somebody who shows up with the character traits of the King of Wands, showing as a king but could be a female. Aggressive, assertive, confident, a go-getter, doesn't tend to rest on his laurels very long. He's a fast and effective problem solver, a good leader, a delegator, charismatic, probably easy on the eyes, someone who has learned through a lot of trial and error and evolving and maturing how to take his lovely fire energy and use it in a balanced and responsible way. And I feel like that's the other person here. And he's sitting right next to the Ace of Cups, which is the beginning of the heart opening up again. It can represent self-love. It can represent new love and romance, emotional renewal in an already existing situation. So it could be, new love and romance from the past. Now, from the past could mean that it's somebody that you had a romantic relationship with in the past and separated for whatever reasons, and it's come back up again. Or it could mean that it's somebody that you knew back then from childhood. Maybe you weren't romantically involved with them. It could be somebody who knows your family or came from the same place, roots of origin. There's some kind of connection. But the Six of Cups is also one of the soulmate cards too. This might be brand new love and romance for some of you, meaning with somebody you've never met before, but somehow I feel not, because there's too much emotion underneath here. We have the Two of Swords, which is under the Ace of Cups. So here's this new beginning or new potential path, but we have reluctance and a resistance to look at it, because if you really look at it in all its entirety, then you'll have to make a decision or make some action. As long as you keep the swords crossed and up and the blindfold on, you don't have to. Why is that? And then right next to it is the Five of Swords under that King of Wands, which is a hard-won victory. It's a victory that can represent stubbornness or being willing to leave or move on or win at all costs, always getting the last word. I'm getting this very stubborn energy. It looks like there's somebody that you either have a past connection with, Scorpio, or you're already in a relationship with. This is a karmic or soulmate relationship, and perhaps there's been some issues and some problems between the two of you. There's an offer or an opportunity for renewal or the beginning of that, particularly in an emotional way, but for some reason you're not having any of it. So let's clarify this a bit. Fine, fair enough. Even if this person is sincere and you just choose to say no, fair enough. It's free will, free agency, you know. Just because Spirit says, here's this opportunity, or we think you should do this, doesn't mean that you have to, right? Let's clarify this Six of Cups. There's some kind of emotional renewal coming with some kind of connection, historical connection, or soulmate connection. I mean, I can almost see the Six of Cups and Ace of Cups like a line connecting them. Someone from the past, or your soulmate, or someone from the past that is your soulmate, your home. Two of Cups, the traditional soulmate card. Yeah, this person there's that karmic connection. I mean, soulmates don't necessarily mean that you have to stay together for the rest of your lives, but it does mean that the connection, the experiences, the lessons you learn, whether you come in and out of each other's lives or not, that will remain with you for life, because there's a reason for that karmic connection, and that reason doesn't always mean that you stay with them the rest of your lives. Maybe you're in and out, or that what you have together and what you've learned from that time, both about you, about the other person, about love in general, is so profound and significant that that connection and that experience remains with you for the rest of your life. Just to clarify the whole soulmate thing. But it's definitely here between you and this King of Wands. I can see it. So, let's see what this King of Wands is bringing. What is this King of Wands offering or bringing? What is he here? What is he bringing to the table, he or she? I'm getting Aries for some of you. An offer, it's an offer of sincerity. I mean, again, you can choose to say no, but it looks like the offer is sincere. Slow, maybe, but sincere. The King of Wands typically is not a slow mover, but it looks like whatever the nature of this offer is, it's going to take some time. It might be that in the love and romance area of his life, maybe for his own reasons from history, he might be very cautious when it comes to love and romance, but the offer is sincere. The Ten of Pentacles. So it's an offer of long-term security and commitment. It's just kind of slow moving, which again, the King of Wands isn't typically, but if this King of Wands has had difficult negative experiences or been burned or whatever, that might be why he's being cautious. Because this feels like an ongoing connection, I'll tell you right now, Scorpio. I mean, technically it could be someone from your past coming up or some soulmate and they're brand new, but I really feel like, because there's so much underlying stubbornness and challenge here, this feels like a relationship that's already established or ongoing, or somebody coming back from the past that you had that with, you know. So why do you not want to look at this in its entirety? Maybe because you've gone the rounds in this relationship. Maybe it's been back and forth and up and down in the past, or even in the past history of the relationship, whether it's a now relationship or a way past relationship, and you're just afraid of it going back into the same old thing, the same old cycle. You don't want to you don't want to hear the same things over and over again. Why? What's the energy driving this Two of Swords? Okay. The Eight of Swords and the Moon. Because basically you feel like it's going to be more of the same. You feel like it's something that you're going to be trapped in that you can't get out of because it's in your head or in your heart. Kind of going back into what was a negative cycle. And the moon is a lack of a lack of clarity, a lack of feeling secure, kind of fears kind of swirling around, under there. So yeah, there's some history behind this. Whether you're together currently or you were together, I feel like this relationship had probably a lot of issues. And because what he's offering is slow but steady and sincere long-term security and commitment, and it looks pretty sincere, there's an implication here that implies that this was something perhaps that you wanted and were vocal about what you wanted, but the other person wasn't forthcoming with that, and that may have gone around and around and up and down, the same old arguments, the same old conversations, but which left you, because without that long-term security or the promise of that or the realistic seeing that play out, there's no certainty about the future. And then you feel like if you take a look at this offer, this reconciliation or whatever it is coming in, that you're going to be back in the same old trap, and you don't want to be in that. So what's this Five of Swords about? Again, very stubborn energy. And fair enough, it might be that this isn't, if, you have to make the decisions that are best for you, Scorpio. So, but it feels like there's more stubbornness than needs to be here. It feels like you're determined to win and leave, regardless of what he's offering. It's like, no, I'm out of here. And you can't. But it feels like there's more potential here, and there's very much a karmic connection which hasn't played out yet. Let's see. Let's ask for Spirit's advice. What is the best thing for Scorpio to do or focus on, at least during this time period of the last half of August? Did I just say Aries? I don't know why I have Aries in my head, probably because of that King of Wands. What should Scorpio do? What should Scorpio focus on in regards to this situation for the last half of August? Some of you are involved with an Aries, I'm telling you. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles and the Fool clarifying. So they want you to spend some time reflection, contemplating, taking stock, taking inventory. This is the efforts that I've put into this situation. This is what I've gotten back out for it. Can I grow this 7 to a 10? Can it be a full, beautiful, everything I want crop? If not, can I be content with it the way that it is? Should I make changes? Should I just harvest what I can and leave? Is it worth taking another risk, stepping off the beaten path? Is this risky or not? Should I be doing this? Is this worth considering? So they want you basically to put some time, the pros and cons, what you've invested in it, what you've gotten back from it, the things that you're not happy with, the things that you are happy with. Can they be changed? Can you guys partner together? All the things that you consider in trying to resolve a situation or a relationship. Because it feels again like there's very stubborn energy, like because of whatever history is between the two of you, you fill in the blank. You're there. It's like the other person's coming back and saying, I'm ready now, or it's just, I want to do this kind of, slowly. I mean, the offer is sincere, it's just slow. But maybe that's what it was in the past too, and maybe you're just like, I don't want to. There's too much uncertainty. I want to know. I want to have more of a grounding of a foundation. Yeah, I might feel like you're my soulmate, but if I'm not happy and if I'm too insecure about the future, then what's the point? It's kind of like you've made up your mind to go and to win and to leave and to have the last word no matter what. You don't want to hear anything they say, sincere or otherwise. Like you've made up you're 95% of the way towards making up your mind that way. But there's still, Spirit is asking you to kind of contemplate. We had 2 cards just jump right out. The Hanging Man and the 8 of Cups in reverse. So, at least during the last half of August, free will of course, but Spirit is advising you to take inventory, take stock, list the pros and cons, all of that kind of stuff. Things are still playing out. Watch them play out. This is kind of a wait and watch and see what happens over this period of time. And the 8 of Cups is not the time to leave yet. It's just not. Something is still playing out. There's more to be revealed, and you're being asked not to take definitive action just yet. Free will, free agency. You can. Doesn't mean the sky is going to explode if you do what the opposite of what Spirit thinks is best. Any path that has lessons is a valuable path, even if it's a path that later on you look at and go, well, I wouldn't do that again, right? But you've learned there's valuable lessons, so every path has value in that way. So yeah, Scorpio, that's your reading for the last half of August. So I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the September 2020 general readings. I hope that you stay very safe and well and blessed during that time period. Again, if you'd like to reach out for a personal reading or information, click on that description link below. Email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I will see you all soon. I hope to see you back here again in a couple of weeks. Take care. Bye-bye.